All right, there. Hi, everyone. Man, it's not even the weekend yet, and we're already playing video games. That's insane. That's unheard of. Honestly, I just didn't want to cancel this week's stream just for my sake, right? And since I am invited to a birthday tomorrow, and I'm probably going to be invited to a couple of more situations throughout the next week, so we'll kind of have to find out what we do with the stream schedule. But yeah, tomorrow's a friend's birthday. I'm invited, so I thought I'd just reschedule the stream because I want to get on with the MSQ, and I also want to continue the habit of streaming. So hopefully that's gonna work out. Yeah. I desperately need a haircut, like desperately. Problem is, I usually schedule a barber's appointment, hairdresser's appointment every 3 weeks, right? Which should be sufficient. But I had to cancel the last one because I was in England, and then the next one is tomorrow, which would have been in time for the actual stream, but since I had to reschedule, well, this is what I look like. Honestly, it's less the beard right now and more of the hair. It's gotten really long, and it kind of, even when it's freshly washed, it just falls. I don't know. I don't like it right now, but it is what it is. Anyway, so tomorrow, hairdresser's appointment, super important. I love it. This is my number one pro tip. If you've got money to spend, obviously, right? This is just like this privileged kind of life hack that costs you $10,000. It's a banana, Michael. Come on. Right? So if you can afford it, and I absolutely swear by it, I love it. Since I finish work early on Fridays, I always schedule a hairdresser's and barber's appointment at 2 p.m. So, of course, not every week, every 3 weeks, but still. That forces me... Oh, shit. Oh, that's nice. Somebody came along and just gave me in-game head pats. That's unexpected. That's kind of nice. I like that. Oh, cool. So, life hack, life, whatever, right? Schedule yourself a barber's appointment at 2 p.m. in the afternoon on a Friday. That way, you can make sure that you're gonna finish work early on a Friday. 2, you're gonna start your weekend with a super nice activity. You're gonna get a fresh haircut and a beard trim. Ideally with a hot towel and all the shenanigans, you know, and then you can start off into your weekend. It's super amazing. Honestly, if I had the money to spend, I would do it just every week, just because it would feel so freaking amazing, right? Just the beard trim and the hot towel treatment alone is enough to like give me 20% energy surplus for the weekend. So I love it. Anyway, video games. I don't have a lot of news about video games. We've been playing some Thunderfolk, which is the cozy Gloomhaven clone that we've been playing on couch co-op with my wife on the PlayStation 5. It's super nice. Check it out. You have a couple of friends. If you're into TTRPGs, you're into things like Gloomhaven or Frosthaven or strategic role-playing games, check it out. It's super cool. It needs a smartphone. You can play it with your friends in front of the TV using your smartphones and one version of the game. And then it's like a cozy weekend gaming session, basically. Only that you're staring at a TV and not at a tabletop. But it's super nice. It has a very, very nice, like, quirky little fantasy world that's not at all grimdark. So if you're into that, it's kind of cool. It's also not as gnarly and difficult as Gloomhaven, which is something that I appreciate. Some of you might not, but that's up to you. So we've been enjoying that quite a lot. After finishing Expedition 33, my wife is playing Assassin's Creed on the side. And I honestly didn't find time to start anything new. I was thinking about Tactics Ogre, just in time for the Final Fantasy Tactics relaunch, you know? But I currently don't have the time, so I want to spend some time on 14 and then maybe see if I can finish 9 at some point throughout this year. And if that happens, I'll be super happy. So, those are my life updates. I don't have much. That's honestly it. It's been a lot of work. Let's see if there's any change on the horizon about that. Probably not before July. I need to apply for some leave. I have a lot of overtime. I have a lot of leave left for this year, which is always concerning since half of the year is already gone. But let's see if we can manage. So, speaking of managing, I have no freaking idea what we were doing here. We're on the island of Onokoro, which we of course remember, and we have a quest to follow Alisaie. But I don't remember much apart from that, honestly. There were these red and blue guys, right? But apart from that, I don't remember much. So let's see if we can catch up here, folks. Man. Yeah, there's a couple of fates here. Honestly, I always wonder. Like the MSQ gives me enough XP to just level along with the MSQ for the classes that I'm currently using, right? So honestly, there hasn't been much of a reason to do any fates. So for now, I'm actually quite confident just ignoring them. But I think if I were leveling any damage dealing DPS classes, it might be a little bit different, right? But honestly, for tank and healer, I don't see the reason to do it, to be fair. I don't know. So, what are we doing, Alisaie? We seem to have evaded the patrols so far. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's that weird tower that goes up like endless dungeon kind of thing, right? According to my map, we are in Onokoro and the tower is known as Heaven on High, a mysterious structure built long ago by persons unknown. Oh gods, listen to me, I'm starting to sound like Alpha now. Next thing you know, I'll be saying things like, as you are doubtedly aware. Huh, over there, do you see it? Man. Doesn't look like it's been dead long. Whoever did this, they're a good shot. I can't see a single stray arrow. Well, someone's hungry. Wait. It wasn't either of you two, was it? No, it's these little buddies. They can't possibly understand us. Time to run, Lise. We have our strength. We save our strength for any that give chase. You too. No, I mean, can we just kill him? Come on. Okay, so I think I gotta defeat these two. Let's go. Oh man, doing this stuff with the paladin feels so good. Here you go, buddies. Oh no, no, no. Don't hurt me. Oh. That was good. And then, give me a second here. Let us just quickly... Man, don't... Please, folks, don't look at my quest list. This is a bit embarrassing, honestly, because I have so many of the level 50 extreme quests that I haven't done yet. And I haven't gotten to doing them yet. And I would love to do them properly. And honestly, I have trouble finding groups for that. So yeah, they just pile up there in my journal. Like a lot of them, all of them. Now it's level 50 and level 60 quests. It's like, oh, come on, buddy, seriously. By the way, I picked up Summoner earlier today because I hadn't done all of their class quests. Honestly, I find Summoner... I used to like playing Summoner. I initially thought it was going to be my main class, but I kind of realized that damage dealer was not my thing. Like DPS wasn't my thing. And now I find it so hard to get back into the rotation without, like, I don't know. I feel like as a damage dealer, I get so much, I receive so much damage and I have no mitigation like a tank or a white mage healer. So I find it really hard doing some of the quests sometimes, like the class quests and stuff. And so... I was a level 68 summoner, but I hadn't done any of the level 60 class quests yet. And I had to sit down and actually do them this morning. So I did that, and it wasn't as bad, but it was bad. I was rusty. It wasn't pretty. So I'm pretty glad I didn't have to do that on stream, honestly. Just imagine if they'd taken us by surprise. What a fine ending that would have been to our story. Anyway, I think it's safe to assume that the people at the tower know how to defend themselves. You'd have to, sharing an island with these things. Now, all we need to do is convince them to help us. Okay. So who are we talking to? Just going back to the city? So not to the tower? Oh. Yeah, I was also thinking about changing my stream schedule, to be honest. But let me tell you a little bit more about that in a second. There's a settlement there, and they've even got their own etherite. Okay, that's the settlement I already went to because I wanted to save near an etherite, right? Wait a minute, I've seen that standard before. It was when we met with Sansui, which means this place belongs to... Oh! Who does it belong to? Yuki, Leather Patterns, Conjurer, White Mage, Scholar... Thaumaturge, Summoner. So who does this belong to? Oh, we're unlocking an Eastern Bow. It would seem we have found a Confederate settlement, mayhap even their headquarters, judging by the size of the place. So, Gosetsu bade us seek out the Confederacy for aid and succor. The self-same Confederacy that refuses to openly oppose the Empire. Only we can just talk to them. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. At the very least, they're unlikely to ask us for the tithe. Oh, there was this thing where we kind of refused to pay the ruby tithe. Was that it? So these are the Confederate folks. And this is Tansui. What wind brings you hither of all places? Were you not bound for Authored shores? Nah, man. We're here now. I see. I trust you have not forgotten our previous conversation on the subject, no? Then, what do you want? A second opinion? Very well. Come with me. I will take you to the captain, Rasho. Okay, Rasho. Just like that? An audience with their leader? How very accommodating. We must needs choose our words carefully. You leave it to me. I've always been good with people, and this will also give me a chance to use the Eastern greeting they showed me in Revenant's Toll. Yeah, the Eastern greeting. Wasn't that a movie with Viggo Mortensen? Oh, that's somewhere up there, right? I have to... So when are we unlocking Heaven on High? Can somebody tell me? Is that something... And is that like the... What was it called? The Endless Dungeon or the Endless Tower or something like that? Greetings, you must be Rasho, leader of the Confederacy, and so on. I realize this is all a bit sudden, but the thing is, we have a little favor to ask. Oh gods, I've probably broken half a dozen rules of Far Eastern etiquette already. Well, I'm sorry about that, but you have to understand that we're in a hurry, so I'm going to stop talking now. Very proper. Men who revere manners and tradition can be found the world over, but not here. Your candor is appreciated. Speak your heart. Okay, he seems to be a good guy. Gosetsu, a former leader of the rebellion. I know of him. Why he bade you petition us for aid and succor, however, I don't know. At the risk of repeating myself, to join the Confederacy is to renounce all other ties. We are beholden to none, allied with none. When Doma was invaded by the Empire 25 years ago, we did not rush to her defense. Knowing this, do you honestly expect us to help you drive the Imperial forces out of Isari? No, honestly, I wouldn't, because you seem to be neutral cravens. The Garleans have long maintained a presence in this region, and we would be fools to break the peace, fragile as it is. Besides, you are capable warriors, yes? With guile and preparation, you can surely resolve this matter yourselves. It is imperative that our presence here remains secret for as long as possible. For us to openly engage the Imperials at this time would endanger everything we have come here to achieve. You have told us why you cannot fight, not why we should fight in your stead. If you would speak to me of lives saved, I would speak to you of slaughter. How many will die when all pretense is lost, and the Garleans declare war on the Confederacy? Hate is a luxury we cannot afford. You are free to come and go as you please, but you will receive no further aid. Thank you for your hospitality. If you would excuse us. That sucked. But maybe not as bad as... Where are they? Ah, down here. Hey, I know that didn't go well, but I'm not prepared to give up on them yet. Gosetsu told us to come here for a reason. He must have believed we could convince them to help us. They just have to... No, we just have to work out how. My thoughts exactly. 'Tis little wonder they refuse. We have done naught to persuade them. The real work begins now. We need to learn more about the Confederacy, what their needs and weaknesses are. Once we know that, we will know how to earn their trust. So let's find that out, right? We're falling. Gather information around Onokoro. Okay, there's an arms crate here. What does that do? The arms and armor have been piled up haphazardly. They display no signs of recent use or maintenance. Okay. I hate this running around searching for stuff thing. But maybe I've just become lazy. Oh man. A number of crates and barrels that have been stored here. On closer inspection, however, most are empty. Okay, so we have weapons that have not been tended to. Empty crates. And what else? I guess something over there as well, right? There's also another quest here. No? What about you, buddy? What are you doing? Taking an interest in the ship. She's not much to look at now, but once upon a time she was a beauty. The Confederacy favors flotillas of smaller ships to capture and board errant vessels. The larger ones, like this Sekibune, only take part in major engagements. Not that we've had any of those recently, what with those Imperial bastards throwing their weight around. If it wasn't for them, well, no use moaning about that if you can't change it, eh? Okay. So it's not like we're happy about the Guardians being here, but we feel like we can't change that, right? So... Confederate Consternation. That's a nice way to put it. Here we go. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I wanted to talk to as many people as I could. It's just as Tansui said, they have no intention of standing up to you. I don't know if you two got a different opinion. I think under the right circumstances, they might help us. I agree. It's obvious that they are struggling to survive and that they blame the Imperials for their recent troubles. Even if we do nothing, it is inevitable that they will come into conflict with the Empire sooner or later, and deep down, they all know it. The only thing holding them back at the moment is the belief that they lack the strength to survive the coming war. So we need to prove to them that we're not all talk, that we can be valuable allies in this fight. And what better way to demonstrate our worth than by seeking out people with mundane problems and offering them our expert assistance? Yeah, because we haven't done that sufficiently up until now. So let's do some questing. Wouldn't be the first time. I'll look around the western end. You take the east. Good luck. Thank you so much. Man, looking forward to this. I steal gauntlets offending. Ew. So, new emoji, who this? New level up, who this? Action learned, Holy Spirit. Yeah, but where did you put it? Here, okay. Deals unaspected damage with a potency of 300. Okay, this is punchy stuff, right? Where are we putting this? This is clemency. Man, at some point this whole thing is gonna get filled up and is gonna become a problem. And this has a recast time of 2.5, so what's Divine Might? Divine Veil, Sentinel, Hallowed Ground, and Will Shirk, Arm's Length, Clemency, Holy Spirit. This is Goring Blade Ready. This is Spirits Within. Oh man, I have no idea what Divine Might is, but anyway, we're gonna find out. So this is honestly one of my big problems, right? If I stop playing for like a month, I will forget everything about my skills and how they work, the rotations. It's not like having to start all over, but it's hard. So, Kajika is nodding sagely in my direction. What do you want, buddy? I am a strong and capable individual, in fact, yeah, and you've got a job for me, if I am courageous as well. There lies the carcass of a Gyuki, feathered with arrows. I would have you go and retrieve those, which may still be of use. While you are about it, I should be glad if you were to butcher its tail for meat. But I did say you would need a courageous sword, and I meant it. The beast was young. Don't be surprised if an angry mother mourns its child. Okay, so we're gonna do that and get our ass kicked. Arrows of Misfortune. Yeah? Somebody a Shakespeare fan here? Honestly, one of the great things about Final Fantasy XIV is the puns and the wordplay in the localization, even in the English one. It's absolutely excellent. I think we don't give it enough credit, and they're doing a great job. So Aranami is not a man accustomed to being kept waiting, and yet there he is, waiting. A bumbling clod of an aura. A new recruit I ordered to patrol the northern edge of Onokoro. He's late. Quite a brooding strange boy. He's one of us, that's nice. Reluctant to speak unless spoken to first. Better than a fool who never holds his tongue, perhaps. Much as I would enjoy dragging him back by ear, I cannot. Duty compels me to remain. Yeah, we're gonna pick up the boy. Give me a sec here. Let me just quickly see. There is another quest up there, which we're gonna collect, and then we're gonna go a questing. Yeah, so one thing I was in fact thinking about was the stream's schedule, because Fridays seem cool and all, right? Because it's super nice. It's the end of the week. You kind of celebrate the weekend. But it's also the day where you, like, most probably have something else to do, right? And there's a couple of occasions coming up, a couple of birthdays coming up. And I will then have to reschedule the stream every time. So I am considering moving the stream from Fridays to Thursdays and see how that works out. I think one of my early stream schedules was Tuesday and Thursday. But I was just doing tabletop RPG prep on Thursdays and then streaming video games on Tuesday. So yeah, I will probably move the Friday stream to Thursday and then think about establishing a second day of the week, either Tuesday or Sunday morning. But I'll have to actually align that with the rest of the family because, well, the more time I play video games, the less time I spend with them, right? So it has everything has to be discussed up to a certain extent, right? So, what is Afumi about? What kind of pirate cannot suffer this way over the ocean? She has a task for me. Go first to our Kumo below and receive of him medicine for men of the earth. Then to quickscape Pier in the hapless Doma and bemoaning his wretched fate. Okay, I can do that. Sure. I also realized recently that I hadn't finished the Hildebrand quest for Heaven's Ward yet. So this is something I still will have to do. But honestly, that's just so much dialogue. That's even worse than the MSQ. So I'm not going to do it on stream. How pitiful of the lot. Oh, how pitiful the lot of this dome and unable to stomach the sea. All right, good. So there's a couple of quests here. Let's see if we can tackle them. There also should be some search for the Yuki carcass. I mean, we saw it earlier, right? Or was that a different carcass? Let's see. You cast about the Confederate recruit, but see no one matching his description. Okay. I also need to remember to actually use my chocobo more often, so it'll level with me. I always forget that. And then I'm a little bit sad about the fact that my chocobo doesn't level. Just sad. Okay, where is this buddy? Come on. There's another one over there. At the beach. There you go, buddy. You cast about for the Confederate recruit and at last spy a young Ori man lurking behind the rocks to the west. Come on. Long-time lurker, where are you? There you are, buddy. What's going on with you? It was but yesterday we bid farewell to one of our own, and I worried that she might have lost her way. We laid her to rest in a boat and pushed her out till the current came. For the sea is our home, now and ever after, but those sent hither with burdened hearts may drift back to shore, it is said. Out of concern for her comrades, she strove to earn far more than her keep. She hunted rare and deadly game in treacherous waters and lost her life for it. But my vigil is ended. Her vessel has not returned to Onokoro. She has made peace with this life and placed her faith in us to live on. Okay, man. It's a bit sad. Also, kind of good that she didn't come back as a ghost, I guess, right? So let's see what else there is here. Oh no. Oh no. Yep. So, let's check out this little seasick buddy over here. He doesn't look well either, right? Medicines? Give them here. Nice. By the way, folks, there is no shame in taking medicine. If you're sick and you require medicine, there is no shame in taking medicine. You're not a stronger or better or more resilient person if you refuse to take medicine. That's silly. So I assume we will be exploring the rest of the map at some point. And honestly, I'm also a little concerned that covering the whole MSQ only when I'm streaming is gonna take a long time, but I don't know, I haven't found a solution for that yet. Oh no. It's its mother. Okay, but this has the same cooldown, right? As the fast blade weapon attacks. Well, if you go into the Royal Authority combo, right? Then this does a little bit more damage, right? Oh, here you go. So Royal Authority has the Divine Might effect and allows the next Holy Spirit to be cast immediately with increased potency. So honestly, you would just do QER and then do Holy Spirit after Royal Authority, right? That makes sense. So where are we putting that? So we're in QER. I mean, we could put a T in here. There is no T here, right? So we could... Give me a second, folks. Keybind. Hotbar. Which one is the one that has shift 4 on it? So this is shift 4, 5, 6 and 4, 5. So we could keybind. Oh shit, T is... Ah. That's the reason I haven't put T anywhere. Because T is used to target the target of my target, which I use to switch from tank to mob and back. Okay. T is not an option. G is already taken. I mean, we have Q, E, R, F, G. I hate key bindings. Z to V is just looking back, right? Yeah, I'll have to find a way to rework my hotbar. Oh man. I thought I had a good layout, but as I level up, I feel like it's not going to work 100% of the time. And I have to make some decisions on moving some of those keybinds to other hotkeys. Oops. So this is the arrows and the meat. See, we're quite resourceful. No, you did not misjudge me. I am very resourceful and helpful. Okay, he was raised in the mountains and he never been to sea, so that's fine. He will grow accustomed to this life. He's hardly the first after all. The captain too was once of Doma, though he cast aside 25 years ago when the Imperials took his lands and the lives of his parents and brothers. Perhaps you will renounce your ties and join us one day? Yeah, I mistook you for a recruit before, but I know your tale now. Think on my offer, Westerner. You may find small joys in the land, but the sea holds salvation. It's not wrong, man. Honestly, what I wouldn't give to live next to the sea. I would absolutely love it. This is the one thing I miss in Berlin. Like, not water specifically, but sea, like salty sea, ocean, Mediterranean, something. Just the ability to sit somewhere and let your gaze just move across the horizon and not see anything other than just water. I feel like this is the most amazing of feelings ever. Like, put me on a beach, let me just sit down and gaze for hours. I absolutely love it. What's a grilled turban? Oh, it's food actually. Okay. I have been busy, in fact, yeah. And now you're here to ask if I need help with anything. Ha! Now that you mention it. Lately, we've had trouble with ravenous sharks that have been leaping out of the water and making off with our fish. We've got to cull the thieving bastards regularly. So happens I sent 3 of my mates out there before you came along. Still, the more the merrier. You can kill 2 or so, that ought to be enough. Take a few of those rotting fish as bait. I'll not be needing them. And maybe see if you can't find the other group. They've been away longer than I like. Where is that? Where am I supposed to go? I am supposed to pick up the fish before I go. Sun-ripened fish. Still better than Surströmming. Whatever it is, man, everything's better than Surströmming. It's not that I wouldn't eat it, right? Honestly, I pride myself in saying that I have not found food that I don't like eating yet, even if it's an acquired taste. But well, Surströmming is supposed to be an acquired smell. Here you go, man. Ah, yeah, that does something. Honestly, in order for this combo to work, I need to put the hotkey right next to it. Otherwise, this is just gonna be major pain in my derriere. No, man, don't do that. Ah, there's another location over there. There we go. Oh, look, we're expanding our world map. There also should be an ether compass somewhere. Sorry, not an ether compass. An ether current somewhere. Oh no, there's an industrious pirate and See, we got to be leveling the chocobo. This is very important. You haven't seen them, have you? No, I haven't, man. Kojin is what they're called. Yeah. Their leader asked us if we were Doman. They're Yutsuyu's catchers, if I know it. Oh, they're Yutsuyu's catchers. I know it. First Isari and now this. Got to tell Rasho and the others. Hey man, whatever. Let's see if we can... Come on. Huh. See if we can at least explore this part of the map here before going back. What is that? Ah, this is like a... Interesting. I thought this was like a mountain, but this is a cave. Okay. Aha. All right. Man, you're a grumpy little guy. Why are you so grumpy? And that's just... That's just little interconnected areas that... These coral shells live on. Okay. Huh. Okay, so this is actually a place. Good to know. Ah. Who am I supposed to speak to? Oh, Alisaie, okay. I heard you were shunk-hearting. What is going on with my words today? Damn. We too did our fair share of beast culling, though I think Lise made a stronger impression when she bested a drunken pirate in a sparring match. I should like to think we have proven ourselves to be rather... What do I get the feeling you have something important to tell me? Kojin mercenaries rounding up Doman Confederates. We must go and speak with Rasho immediately. At least I should like to think that he cannot. Well, let's see.
Our most compassionate acquaintances return. For your deeds, we owe you many thanks. But something tells me our thanks are not sufficient. The strange thing is, I was certain you understood our position. And yet here you are with that same look in your eyes, and those same words upon your lips, I'll wager.
I speak only the truth. The Confederacy will not be spared Yotsuyu's wrath. You have always known this, that one day you would have no choice but to stand up to the Empire. I say to you that day is today, and come once more to ask that you join us in the fight.
How convenient that recent events should lend such credence to your claims. Tell me, do death and destruction always follow in your wake?
Well, technically yes, but this is different.
They had no part in it, Tansui. You know this. We all know this. They came and took our Doman brothers. They will torture them for her sport. Murder them for her satisfaction. So we attack and get butchered for our trouble, or do naught and let them have their pound of flesh. If this be our choice, I say we suffer the ignominy. We endure. We survive. There is no better path. Until the day our enemy is grown weaker and we stronger, there can be no retribution. We will wait for a sign. Such is the judgment of the Confederacy.
So that's it then. You're just going to abandon them to her. They'd die for you, you know, for the Confederacy. They would die for you, but you wouldn't even think to risk your lives for theirs.
I have one last idea, if you will allow. I'm afraid it's not very good as ideas go. It's exceedingly reckless, in fact, and you may well come to despise me for ever having suggested it. Assuming we survive, that is. The question being, do you trust me?
Ask me again later. Do you even need to ask?
We can't stand by and let innocent people suffer, here or anywhere else. I'll do whatever it takes.
Then let us roll the dice.
What does that mean?
If it's a sign you want, we shall give you one. One rousing enough to make you drive every Garlean out of Isari without a second thought.
Okay.
You are wary of invoking the ire of the Imperial forces stationed in Dome, correct? Know then that once we have rescued our comrade and freed Isari, we mean to liberate the nation as a whole. You will doubtless require assurances that we are capable of achieving this, and that is only fair. Accordingly, we shall demonstrate our seriousness by depriving the Garleans of a key ally, the Kojin.
What, the three of you, just like that?
Actually, my esteemed colleague here will attend to it on his own. But the power of it is not your concern, only the outcome.
God, you gotta
If we
love that
succeed,
girl.
You help us liberate Isari. If we fail, you lose nothing. A simple enough wager, if you have the stones for it.
The little miss does make it hard to refuse, does she not?
Words are air. We will weigh you by your deeds.
Oops. So what are we doing, Rasho? Though Rasho is a man of few words, he has some left to say. Okay. This is kind of nice, but this is just for Lancers, Dragoons, and Reapers. Tell me, man. Yeah, apparently me alone. I'm gonna deal with the Kojin. Two factions have the Kojin. The mercenaries who serve the Empire belong to the red. Those who belong to the blue are the traitors. They have made no pact with the Imperials and so may be willing to aid your cause. Seek the blue on the Isle of Beko. Then you will find a cave. The rest is up to you. Okay. That sounds like I have my work cut out for me. No, he can't jump. He doesn't allow me to jump. Okay, like riding a horse up the stairs is kind of a lot, if you ask me. So, what does Hansaku want from us, and how is it going to give us? Is that a good earring? Let's see. Ooh, that's just the nipple. Oh, there's a tiny little sword. This is kind of nice. Honestly, I've never thought about the earrings as a glamour. So this is something that I actually have to do at some point. Give me some cute little earrings. Do you know the East Aldenard Trading Company then? I hear they're a fairly prosperous vendor. Yes, of course. Everybody knows them. What are you even talking about? You're friends with the Kugane branch office owner. Oh! The chief's been searching high and low for a well-connected man such as yourself. But before we get into that, allow me to introduce myself. Hansaku. Yes, Daedalus. That should be easy enough to remember. And now, do me a favor and meet with the chief, would you? Ever since those damned Guardians strengthened their grip on Hingashi, our contacts in Kugane have quit trading with us. We could really use your help in establishing a new partner. Please, I wouldn't ask if I wasn't desperate. You see, I only just joined the Confederacy. Life has been hard, really hard for me lately, and if things were to fall apart here, I have nowhere to go. To the west of this place is a tiny lodge. The chief should be there. To the west is a tiny lodge. Yeah, okay, let's go. Come on. I mean, we're nothing if not helpful, right? Okay. Why is he attacking people with a sword? What's going on here? Oh, okay, it's the you shall instead be paying with your blood part. I believe an arm will suffice. We're with the East Aldenard Trading Company. I suggest you think about this twice. Seriously, man? What's going on with you? I trust you yeah, again, words. Today, my brain does not function at all. I should not be playing things with dialogue. I trust you stuck around this long because there was something you wished to discuss with me. Make it quick. Yeah, I was suggesting you don't kill the merchants. Because, like, long term, this is really gonna suck for your trade relationships. Okay. Please allow me to fill you in on the details. All boats seeking safe passage from the Ruby Sea must pay our levy. Give us more than we ask, and we might even provide you with men to guide your ship through especially difficult waters. For, as far as anyone can remember, this system has been in place, enduring even after Doma was occupied by the Imperials. While the Empire has always shown little interest in our activities, with Yotsuyu's rise to power, that has changed. Is Yotsuyu that evil lady we encountered, who was slaughtering that whole village, and then forced that one guy to actually kill one of his, I don't know, family or compatriots or villagers? Is that the one? The Royal Viceroy has banned the merchants of Kugane from bartering with us or paying our tolls. With those Bakufu dogs backing her, everyone is far too terrified to disobey. Many outside the port city are also looking to use the current state of affairs to avoid paying their dues, like the two we just took into custody. While we have confiscated their goods, without our contacting Kugane to purchase them, they are of little value to us. Thus, we look to Authart. If we were able to establish a trade agreement with the biggest vendor, our worries would be over. It is, however, something we cannot establish alone. I would look to you for help. Now, I'm quite certain the men on the ship we seized are lying about their affiliation. Okay. This flag and the items we found aboard the vessel do not appear to belong to the East Aldernate Trading Company. We must, however, be certain. We cannot risk raising the ire of a potential trading partner by attempting to sell them their own goods. Please take the flag and Suzume's inventory list to one of your contacts at the Kugane branch and inquire as to whether any of it is from one of their ships. That's super smart. I can do that. I can absolutely do that. So how about we just do that? Let's go. East Aldernate Trading Company merchant. Tell me, is this your stuff, buddy? Yes, I would like to know if this flag is listed from one of your ships. You cannot help me. Kikimo, however, might be able to tell you. She's in charge of inventory and is currently stocking our ships at Pier 1. Thank you, I appreciate the help. Pulling double booty. Man. You just gotta love that stuff. Yes, I am Master Root. None of these items are even remotely familiar. It is as you suspected. You have been lied to. It is a shame you were the one to ask. Had it been anyone else, it would have been an easy thing to claim the ship and its goods as our own. Many of the items listed here are worth their weight in gold and then some. With this, those men could have easily paid the tithe several times over. Such luxurious items can be rather hard to come by, so do let me know if your friends are looking to sell any of this. Alright. Let's see if they are in fact selling. Give me a second here. Come on, buddy, speed up. Run. Here you go. And now we are gonna go and continue our MSQ. Oh, that is some stormy weather up there. Nice, look at that. What is it? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wander off. I just wanted to have a think. Your word, we won't be able to live up to our promises, right? No, it's not that at all. If anything, I'm frustrated that I didn't think of it first. Ida and my father had a way with words. They knew how to inspire people, how to bring them together. I always hoped I might have something of that in me too, but I'm starting to think I don't. What am I even doing here? Gods, listen to me. I don't know where that came from. Forget I said anything. We have places to go, Imperials to fight, and friends to save. And we're not going to get any of it done by standing around here moaning, right? Right? Before we first traveled to Girabania, I was in Linza Laminza visiting a friend. A young child who had been through a great deal. That's neither here nor there, I suppose. Anyway, on the way back, I passed a patisserie, which sold some of the most exquisite looking tarts I had ever seen. I've always preferred cookies, to be honest, but nevertheless, I decided to stop and try one. I'll treat you one when all this is over. Daedalus too, and I won't take no for an answer. What about Ishtola? We never hear the end of it. Why is that? Because of the patisserie? Alright, alright. Ishtola too, once she's better. Deal? Good. Then let's hurry, shall we? We have a million things to do before then. So where am I supposed to go now? Do I just have to swim? Is that what I'm doing? Is that the island of Beko back there? Honestly, the decision they made to let us swim, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. Honestly, what feels a bit weird, right? I'm also confused because I'm approaching I should be approaching another ether thingamajig, but where is it? I am very confused right now. Give me a second. So weird. Oh man, this is gonna take forever. Oh, he's gone. Okay. I think this is the Isle of Beko, though. To be honest, it looks the same to me as however many other islands around here. Rasho said there was a cave that would lead us to their village. We should search What is going on today? We should search the island further inland. It's not that difficult. And so there's definitely a cave here. There is definitely a cave here. There we go. That looks good. Oh, man, I'm definitely not gonna get old today. I'm much too tired.
Is that light I see up ahead?
Might be an ether crystal. Time to check it out. Ooh, that's a nice one. That is pretty. Look at it.
We appear to be standing inside a giant bubble. By the 12. I think we're on the seabed.
She's always been the smart one, right?
Well, well, I thought I heard familiar voices.
Soroban, what are you doing here?
I think he lives here.
What a curious question. I live here.
Then this is the home of the Blue Kojin.
Just so. I bid you welcome to Tamamizu.
How fortunate. We should find a familiar face in this place. We should tell Soroban about our situation. Well, let's do exactly that, right? This is kind of nice. I don't like those. These are kind of cool though, because I kind of dig the whole gadgets hanging from the belt kind of situation. This I kind of dig for the machinist or the archer. It's kind of a cool look. I like it. I shall introduce you to our leader, Bunshin. Okay. Should I just drop down here? Is there a proper way down? Oh yeah, there is here. Okay. There you go. This is kind of nice. I don't want to go back there. Okay.
Welcome, guests. Gratitude to you for aiding Soroban in his negotiations.
Okay.
We thank you for your hospitality, honored elder. Pray forgive me my brevity, but I wish to discuss an urgent matter.
So, you seek to compel our red brothers to forego hostilities for a time.
Yeah, that would be nice. Can we do that somehow?
That's right. We know your two clans have your differences, but what with you being brothers and all, we thought you might be able to share some secret knowledge or something.
From far above, you have journeyed here in search of our wisdom. You shall have it. All creation is a tapestry, through which the divine is interwoven. Kami are legion, and they can be found in the great and the small. Though they come and go as they please, they favor certain vessels. The ancient, the precious, the exquisite. We Kojin covet these vessels, these treasures. We go forth and bring them home to keep them safe and bask in their divinity. They bring prosperity and joy to us and our children. Yet, how are we to seek these treasures above if we made enemies of the Garlean Empire, powerful and far-reaching as they are? Wiser to join with them. So resolved the Red Kojin.
Cautiously and carefully, for the Garleans are blind to the divine, nor will they suffer their subjects to see. So the Red masquerade as mercenaries who seek money and power, and never speak of their faith in the presence of their masters. To honor the divine, they deny it. A twisted and misguided path.
Aye, aye. Kami will not abide such foolishness. This they shall learn to their sorrow. While our red brothers live by the sword, we blue Kojin uphold the old ways, engaging in trade and valuing peace. Alas, men distinguish not between our clans, and judgment for the doings of the red falls unjustly upon the blue. Thus do men grow more and more reluctant to deal with us, denying us our treasures. This cannot continue.
On that point, we are in agreement. You are willing to aid our cause, then?
There is a way that the Red may be driven to retreat into their shells. But to share with you this knowledge is to reveal secrets of the divine. Assurances must first be had, trust forged, a bargain struck.
Well, let me guess how this trust is going to get
Well
forged.
said, Elder. In great crises is great profit to be had.
Yes? Are you a little underwater Ferengi?
Things, Soroban. Now, tell our guests what must.
Aw.
As you wish.
Well, I've no idea what we've gotten ourselves into, but so far so good, right?
Sure, yeah. Priceless treasure. Yasakani no Magatama. This jewel, the most sacred of Kojin relics, was in the possession of Hingashi until they decided to present it to the Garleans in a gesture of reconciliation. The Red would not abide this, and so they plotted to seize the vessel bearing it to their imperial masters. Alas, though they succeeded, in the ensuing chaos, the Magatama was lost to the sea. We wish to recover the sacred jewel before our brothers. However, were we to come into conflict with them, it would be problematic. Therefore, we turn to you. So, you want us to search the ocean floor for this treasure of yours? not sure how we're supposed to do that without, you know, drowning. Fear not. There is a ritual I can perform to imbue your bodies with a powerful blessing. But first, you must prepare offerings for the sea. Are you saying we can breathe underwater? Twisted ruby coral, several fist-sized sea snails, shells, and a freshly harvested Unkyo carapace. That's quite the shopping list. I will see to the shells and Elise can look for the corals. Daedalus, would you go and find an Unkyo and relieve it of its carapace? Sure thing. Oh man, this is... It's still southeast, right? So maybe up there we can also find another ether current. Let's see. So, honestly, man, I feel a little tired right now. I've been a bit under the weather the whole week. But I still wanted to play some video games, so I decided that we were gonna play. But honestly, I can't see me doing anything more than half an hour max, to be honest. Just, you know, feels like a bit much today. My brain's a little mushy. As you've already heard, I can't really with the words, so it's been a struggle, but let's see if we can at least finish this quest here and see what this underwater breathing thing is about, and then maybe call it a day, you know? Let's go, come on. Was that it? That was fast. Oh, look at that. There's an ether current. Hey there, buddy. To the west. Okay, this is somewhere else entirely. Oh man, really? Silly little bugger. Why would you do that to me? Where am I now? Here. Oh, we gotta get up there, right? These shall more than suffice for your purpose. Next, we must make ready to present them to the sea and perform the ritual. Once it has been completed, you will be able to move freely through the depths and find the Yasakani no Magatama. Out of curiosity, how large is that sacred jewel of yours? Unless it's far too large to be carried by the three of us, how are we supposed to even find it? Surely you realize we have been searching this whole time. The area we wish to explore is but a small fraction of the Ruby Sea. Already have we scoured most of the seabed near and within our territory to no avail. All that remains is a region to the west. The Shellless of Suinosato can provide you with better guidance than we. The Rhine have been here as long as I can remember. Shiosai, the overseer, I believe, can tell you more when you arrive. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. We have yet to carry out the ritual. Okay. I want to see how that ritual turns out. Come on. Let us go to the western part of the village where the water twists and turns. Because I had already assumed that this is back there, right? This is this, Ow. Ha! This is basically our exit to the sea.
It is done. Your offerings have been given to the sea. The ritual can begin at last. Come and stand before me, my friends. Yes, yes. Listen to my words, and let all else wash away. Listen to my words, and feel them flow into your heart. At first a trickle, then a flood. O Kami of the fathomless waters of the fallen, the ascended, the flowing, and the becalmed, caretakers of the shallows and of the depths. Receive of us our meager offerings, cleanse these ones of earth and stone, and grant them your blessing, that they might drink deep of the divine. The ritual is complete, my friends.
Ooh.
You may now breathe in the depths as you would upon land.
Good old water breathing.
Strange. I don't feel any different. Are you sure it worked?
Reasonably. The blessing does have its limits, of course. While it will allow you to dwell in the depths, it will not help you traverse them.
I can swim well enough. How about you, Alisaie?
Oh, like a fish, in contrast to my doggy-paddling brother. Somehow, the boy just isn't very buoyant.
Skilled or no, your bodies are ill-suited to the sea. Your cause demands alacrity, and you shall have it. But first, let us take to the water.
Okay. I want to see that.
Incredible. I could swear I was breathing air.
Now I shall summon for you noble steeds of great strength.
Are we gonna get one of those manta rays we've been seeing? Oh yeah.
Wow, look at them. I bet they could take us all the way to the deepest depths of the sea.
And so they may. After we've won over the Confederacy, rescued Kosetsu, and liberated your respective homelands.
Is that before or after you take us for a cake?
Should you become parted from your steeds, return to me, and I shall call them again. Take care, my friends, and may the Kami speed you on your way.
Okay, that's interesting.
We'll find that treasure in no time. Come on!
Did they say diving unlocked? You may now dive into deep water and stay submerged indefinitely. To leave deep water, you need only swim toward the surface. Conversely, to dive into deep water while swimming on the surface, press Control Spacebar. Should you become separated from your steed, speak with Soroban in Tamamizu to mount a striped ray. What does that mean? You and all your flying mounts have received the Kojin tribe's ancient blessing and can now breathe underwater indefinitely. The fuck? To dive, you must first be swimming in a body of water that allows diving. Next, you simply need to descend as you would with any flying mount. Default control space. Ah, interesting. I didn't know. I actually didn't know that control space was descending. You're riding a flying mount. You can go from flying to diving by descending into the water at the proper angle. There are special emotes such as water flip that can all be used while underwater. These emotes are indicated by a unique icon. Fuck me sideways. Like really sideways. Oh man. Oh shit. So is that what Stormblood is about? Yeah. Wow. Did I receive any underwater emotes? Oh, here's the water flip now, yeah. That's kind of cute. That is kind of cute. Funny that they kind of allow all my flying mounts to just work as swimming mounts as well, but yeah, they didn't want to make that too difficult. All right, folks, listen. We're gonna call it a night. We're gonna call it, well, technically a day. It's light outside still, but I am so freaking tired. I am absolutely sorry. I think I kind of started pretty high energy and I was super hyped, but I think in the last half hour, I honestly dropped a little and I feel bad about it. I really want to continue playing and exploring, but honestly, I just gotta lie low, man. So we're gonna wrap this up for the night. Thank you so much if you've been watching. Give me a follow if you want to. I'd really appreciate it. And I'm gonna come up with a new streaming schedule, probably Thursdays and Sundays. At least one of these days will be Final Fantasy XIV. And the other day I'm looking to mix it up a little bit. Let's see if it's going to be either Tactics Ogre or Final Fantasy IX or something else entirely. But we'll think of something. So thank you very much for joining us. Thanks for coming along. Have a beautiful evening and see you next time. Take care and stay safe. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.